You are live. So now we'll see if we can pick that up. Okay, we're in the studio before we go out with the trailer and do a whole bunch of less fun stuff. But I want to show you, and we will make a more in-depth YouTube video out of this at some point, okay? But I want to show you real quick how to save hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on wallpaper. And this is even more customizable than that. We're going to use black ink today, and it takes 24 hours to dry. You're going to need some Lysol wipes. Baby wipes won't work. We're using the Iron Orchid ink, and I'll have a link in the description to go. I sell all these products, and I can, you know, I'm accessible, where if you get stuck and you need help, I can help you. But anyways, the ink will not be wiped off the wall if you get it on a spot you don't need it, and unless you use the alcohol wipes, because it breaks our ink down. This is like eggshell, so it's kind of porous, so I'm not going to have as much forgiveness wiping it off if I mess it up as I would a semi-gloss or satin finish. So FYI on that. We'll see how this goes. My kitchen was, I think my kitchen was about like this, and I was able to wipe it off. But anyway, so we're going to get started. How's it showing up? Good. Okay. We might just leave it like down there, and then we can see if we're still on the camera. We're talking to the back of the camera. I can't tell if I'm on here or not. So we got my iPad going to see if we're still on the, but put your comments in there. I'll go back later and respond to the comments. We're not going to be able to look at them now because we got lots of other things we need to be doing. So we're going to get ready. So today we're going to use, we may not get this finished. This is going to be Caitlin's esthetician room for waxes and all sorts of facial services that she's going to start pretty soon. So this is the outside of her wall. So we're going to put her peridot, her name, on the wall. And so we're not gonna do the full pattern wallpaper. You could absolutely, in my kitchen, we did the cabana, and I have a bunch of these. It's a 12 by 12. I did the whole entire thing with the cabana. We're gonna create our pattern and not go the full thing. You could black and white, you could do gray, you could do pink, you could do red, you can do any custom color you want. We're doing black. We're using peonies and
chrysanthemums.
Chrysanthemums. Was there another one that was a C one? That was it?
I think that was
This is it. Okay. So we're going to use these two. And it's visually more pleasing, in my opinion, nothing's right or wrong, to do a clump or a group. There's a masking technique to make them layer and go before and after each other, look like they're like that without muddling it. It's called the masking technique. We may do that, we may not. Let's just get going. So you want to use your biggest image first and build off of that, for the most part. I'm going to say a lot of things that I don't do. I'm your inspiration and some nuts and bolts, but the nuts and bolts might not always fit, okay? So here's a mask. Here's one of the flowers. We did this in my craft booth in Edmond, painted tree. And it was so cute. We've got pictures of that somewhere. So your mask would, you know, put over that. Okay. Anyway, so the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to let her do that. Because how do you show this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You lay this on a flat surface, very important flat surface. And then you take your ink and you literally just stamp it. Okay, I'm going to let her do that.
Don't push too hard.
There we go. Because you'll get it in the parts that you don't want inked. You just want it on the raised image part. So I'm going to have her ink that up. And then I'll start 1, 2. We're probably going to mask. You'll probably have to lay it.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that works. Okay. So I got a baby one inked. And then we're going to try to do the mask. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Like that?
Yeah. So you lay that down, and let me get her a brayer. You don't have to have this, but these are so big, it helps to make sure, and don't press too hard because these are rubber. We're working together, but I did my whole kitchen by myself, okay? You can do it. This is a textured wall, so the image will not be as sharp as an untextured wall. So we'll see how this goes. My kitchen was not textured. Oh gosh, Caitlin, this might be bad. I forgot about that. Do you think I got it? You might go over it with your hand a little bit. You can just do this with your hand. We left these on the mounting. You can take these off of the mounting and go around curves better if you want. Oh, I hope it's good. How's it looking under there?
Kind of spotty.
Oh no. Let me see. Is it juiced up enough? Oh no, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's not going to be as clear as shot, but it's still pretty good. I might should have juiced it up a little bit more. Let's see if that helped. Okay, we're just going for it. It's good. It's good. Okay. Caitlin, you're better at this than me. Try to mask that. So that's going to dry pretty quick because this is pretty, you know, but we're going to try to line this mask up so I can make this look like it's coming out from behind it.
It's kind of hard to find it.
The older mask or the older stamps, they didn't make the mask come with it, but you can stamp it on a piece of paper and rough cut around it. It doesn't have to be perfect, and make your own mask for the older ones if you got some of those.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, yay. Okay, so she's got that. So now I'm going to take one of these. And let's see which way do I want. Okay, let's do it like. Oh, I pressed harder or inked it more, which I like that. I like the dimension.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's ink them up some more.
Maybe mine is almost out of ink.
Oh,
too.
I bet that's what it is. Good point.
From the
Good point.
workshop.
Yeah, okay. So here, we might need to.
There's that other ink pad too.
Okay. All right, so we're inking them up some more.
Doing some leaves.
Yep. Oh. Coming up with the leaf. And I'll probably just block some of this off with the, well, I guess there's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to put it all. These are so fun. You can do these on fabric, on canvas, on furniture, and you can seal the ink or let it dry really good for 24 hours and watercolor inside of them. So we could take and watercolor some of these flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And we might do her branding colors if she decides she wants to do that inside of it. So.
But we did a video last week. Make sure you watch it on stamping and
Oh,
watercoloring and painting. So
that's right. We did that. I forgot. It was paint, make your own paint by number. So I think because we got that image like that,
mm-hmm.
I think let's get some of the gray ink in there.
Gray ink?
Yeah, it's stone gray. We've got several inks and you can buy mixing bottles and make your own custom colors. So then I've got a magnolia stamp that at my other location, my other studio and my hair salon thing, I stenciled, and that made it really dark and made it neat in some dimensions, but we're not going to get into that today. Okay, so let's add let's get some more. Did we open that other flower?
No, not yet.
Okay,
It's
so
right here.
was this?
Oh, I pulled this one out.
Oh, okay, so we hadn't used that one. Okay, so let's.
I think it's the biggest one of this one.
And then go ahead and stone gray some things on the other one. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a little one. Is this mine? My images? Is this one? Oh, here. Is that what I'm working with? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take some of the peonies. Oh, yeah. I don't have any in
I
here.
got this bowl that I just used.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I want to, and then get me another smaller one.
Okay. That might be the smallest one of the peonies.
Or something. And do you know where the mask is to this one? She didn't know we were doing this today. I didn't either.
It might be still in there.
And then this one's inked, you said?
This one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Here it is, if you still need that mask.
Yeah. So I'm going to mask this little guy. Never masked on a wall before, have we? I don't think we have.
I don't think so. You got it?
Oops, I kind of got a little oopsie on here. Oh, shoot.
You fell off.
Oh, no. He fell. Oh, my mask fell off. So let's see if that Lysol trick works. Because that looks like caca.
They're over there. See how important the masks are, though?
Yeah, let me get closer. That's a good point. Let me get closer to that. Look, when you don't use a mask, wait, where are we? Look how messy that is. It's muddled. We're in this tight little space. Oh, no. So this is when you would get the paint back out. Because it's eggshell.
Mm-hmm.
Is it eggshell or is it? No, it's flat. I bought flat here because it was cheaper. So it sucked it up hard.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go get some Dawn. Okay, you can go ahead and start doing some somewhere.
Okay.
Like wherever. Take one for the team so that you can see. It's easier when you're focused and not trying to do a live. Oops. Okay, I'm going to turn her around here. Where are you at, Caitlin? Where are you? Okay, there we go. And I'll get it closer and get some better footage here.
I think the peonies and chrysanthemums go really good together.
They do. Okay.
Look how much detail is in these IOD stamps. There's just so much detail.
It's crusty. Do we have any of this paint that's handy back there? Okay. Go see if you can like soak that one and then put that one. Okay. So let me take this off here real quick. There's no smoke and mirrors here. We're just letting it all hang out in here. We made that a YouTube video too, but anyway, okay.
Do you want more paint on this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if there was a roller or something that had some in it, that's fine too. So you can see here, we didn't have our ink stamp needed re-inked. And you don't have to do that very often, which I think it looks good. And then here, you know, we had enough ink, we masked so it's not muddled. Here we screwed up, we're gonna repaint that. But you just make it in little groupings, and we're gonna have like little clusters up here, and we'll probably have a little bigger cluster coming up here. We might have it going down, you know, I want to kind of do it all down the frame, kind of like a little garland. So, okay. Okay, so let's re-ink. This is where you're going to get seasick. Which one has a lot of ink on it? Oh, this one. I love this one. Do we have this one up here? No, we don't. I think that's the one I erased. So here we come. I write on the back what they are. This is going to be her esthetician room. It used to be my esthetician room back in the day. I used that ink pad that was right there. I hope that's okay. We're covering it up. Oh, and it still looks like it needs, yeah, okay, that's all right.
I have to get a little bit more.
Okay, so let's go over here and put him on here. One-handed might not be good. We have big sunflower too, but I want it more classy instead of country. Back off in here. Okay, oh, I have no idea if this one's gonna be good. I was doing that one-handed, so it's probably going to be kind of shoddy. Oh, he's pretty good.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Okay. So, you get the idea. We just wanted to give you how you can do, so you can imagine if you, I actually got this inspiration from this lady I follow, and it was her house, and it was the $1 Million wallpaper, and it was all white, and then she had just, it was just like little thin, like this, just flowers everywhere, just a whole, so you can take the time and do that all over. It'd be super cute to tape off stripes, easy.
Yeah.
I've done it on textured walls. You can do it and get a decently straight line. We could have did it stripes this way and add some flowers on. There's just so many things you could do.
Yeah.
But this is just a stencil. Stamps, one stamp. This Cabana stamp costs like under 30, I think. It's a 12 by 12. And let me show, while she's holding that, let me show you.
We've also got one called Catwalk. If you guys like some leopard print, you could do that on your walls.
Catwalk, and we have
Leopard print's coming back. Oh yeah, I like the serpentine.
Okay. So this is an example. This is called Cubana. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, where they did their floor. And then it lasted. This is slightly distressed. So if a little bit chips, it's fine. You just polyurethane over it or whatever, a couple of coats, and it's fine. You can do your entire floor. It's going to take a minute because it took me a minute to do my kitchen. Okay. So it's a 12 by 12. We do have some 12 by 12 stamps like the one she said. Okay. So what you need to do, I did not do this. And my two son-in-laws that build houses, one of them noticed that it was kind of funky because they're builders. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, get a laser level, battery operated. I got one for 18 bucks, and shoot the line on your ceiling, and you can go down with it. So you can do painter's tape. You can do all, painter's tape and a level. There's ways you can do it. YouTube it. Anyway, so pretend like I got my laser line up here. Okay. I would suggest all ceilings. This is tips on my kitchen. All ceilings are not right. So don't go all the way up to your ceiling because it's not going to be right.
And all floors aren't right.
Floors, exactly.
So your baseboards might not be right either.
Don't go with that line, especially when you're doing a pattern like this. So it's going to, like your laser line, you're going to be all the way up to the ceiling here. But in these old buildings, old houses, even new houses, it's going to be like, if you followed that all the way through, the laser line will tell you, it'll probably, the safest way for your eye to not notice is like a little bit down, not quite half an inch, but you know what I'm saying? So pretend like we got our laser line. I've got this on a flat surface. And I was able to use a stamp like probably, I don't know, like 10 times without re-inking my thing. But anyways, you ink it, re-inking your stamp, I mean, refilling it. I made sure it was all good, got my laser level, and I held it, and I went like this. A brayer would have been good. I didn't do it. I just did like this. Smooth surface, so it's really easy. Okay, and you're going to see your image up there. And then, you know, if we've got lines and we've got, you know, I re-inked, because you do have to re-ink every stamp.
But your pad doesn't have to be re-inked.
There you go. So then it's best, they even do this with floors, to like go like this. And maybe even on floors, I don't know on walls because I didn't do this myself. They do one strip here and then they do a strip here for their level lines. These are forgiving. Sometimes I screwed up, and instead of it being straight like this, if I would have went straight with that, it would have been, I was off a little bit because I was doing like this. You want to try to stand right in front of it instead of like this because you'll always get it wrong. But you can fudge a little bit. I fudged and brought it up correct. It's a busy pattern. And so, you know, you can get away with it. But normally they say start in your least inconspicuous, this is with wallpaper too, like not your focal wall. Don't get your groove going on your focal wall. Get it going on the somewhere else. Get your glove, and then you'll have the flow, you'll have the good. So is there any other tips? Keep your Lysol wipes handy or some extra paint in case you mess up, because you can go back, take your touch-up paint and do like this a little bit if you need to.
And if your ink doesn't come off, we've used little brushes to get some ink and fill in where it might not have filled in too.
Yep, you can take your artist brush on the pad and fill it in. So basically it's a good investment, $18 laser level if you're persnickety. Or your people are. You may not be, but your people, it will drive them nuts if it's like going down like this, if you live with a builder or something. Okay, so you want your under $20 laser level, around $30 stamps or under. Some stamps are a little bit more if they have more pages. A bottle of ink is like $17. It'll do, it did my entire kitchen. It was big, a kitchen and a hall, you know. So a bottle of ink for like a Lysol wipe, and way under $100. And it would have cost me to do that. I think I estimated it for shiplap or something, but for wallpaper, I think I estimated that too. Hundreds of dollars. Just know, like probably $500. Minimum $500. So yeah, $75 to $500, and you get the look. You can customize it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Please like, comment, and share, and subscribe.